Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Nat and today I want to read an excerpt for you out of George R.R. Martin's A Storm of Swords. I'm going to read from a Davos point of view, and this particular scene, it's between Davos and Melisandra. He is currently in the dungeons and this is what happens. Before we actually jump in, I wanted to let you know that my makeup was inspired by dragons. I did try to represent the purple Targaryen eyes in my earrings. And this is actually all Wet n Wild. I don't know if y'all know, but they actually came out with the Fire Dragon versus Ice Dragon makeup lineup. And this is their liquid catsuit lipstick. It's in the color... Shall We Slay. That's what I'm wearing on my lips. And then I have bronze and contoured my face with this. It's called Queen's Land, and that's really cute. And then as far as my eyeshadow, it's this eyeshadow palette here, and it's called Dragon Scales. And so I really like these particular products. I have the entire set my mom bought me for my birthday, so I'm going to continue to try and use those when I do these videos. Let's go ahead and jump right into the reading and see what happens. They do not mean to let me die, he realized. They are keeping me alive for some purpose of their own. He did not like to think what that might be. Lord Sunglass had been confined in the cells beneath Dragonstone for a time, as had Sir Hubbard Rampton's sons. All of them had ended on the pyre. I should have given myself to the sea, Davos thought, as he sat staring at the torch beyond the bars. Or let the sail pass me by, or perish on that rock. I would sooner feed crabs than feed the fire. Then one night, as he was finishing his supper, Davos felt a queer flush come over him. He glanced up through the bars, and there she stood in the shimmering scarlet, with her great ruby at her throat, her red eyes gleaming as bright as the torch that bathed her. "Melisandra," he said, with a calm he did not feel. "Onion Knight," she replied, as calmly as if the two of them had met on the stair or in the yard and were exchanging polite greetings. "Are you well?" "Better than I was. Do you lack for anything?" "My king, my son, I lack for them." He pushed the bowl aside and stood. "Have you come to burn me?" Her strange red eyes studied him through the bars. This is a bad place, is it not? A dark place and foul. The good sun does not shine here, nor the bright moon." She lifted a hand toward the torch on the wall sconce. "This is all that stands between you and the darkness, Onion Knight. This little fire, this gift of R'hllor. Shall I put it out?" "No." He moved towards the bars. "Please." He did not think he could bear that, to be left alone in utter blackness with no one but the rats for company. The red woman's lips curved upward in a smile. "So you have come to love the fire." "I need the torch." His hands opened and closed. "I will not beg her. I will not." "I am like the torch, Sir Davos. We are both instruments of R'hllor. We were made for a single purpose, to keep the darkness at bay. Do you believe that?" No. Perhaps he should have lied and told her what she wanted to hear, but Davos was too accustomed to speaking the truth. "You are the mother of darkness. I saw that under Storm's End when you gave birth before my eyes." "Is the brave Sir Onion so frightened of a passing shadow? Take heart then. Shadows only live when given birth by light, and the night's fire burns so low I dare not draw off any more to make another sun. I might well kill him." Melisandra moved closer. "With another man, though. A man whose flames still burn hot and high. If you truly wish to serve your king's cause, come to my bedchamber one night. I could give you pleasure such you have never known, and with your life fire I could make a horror. Davos retreated from her. I want no part of you, my lady. Your God. May the seven protect me. Melisandra sighed. They did not protect Gunsir Sunglass. He prayed thrice each day and bore seven-pointed stars upon his shield. But when R'hllor reached out his hand, his prayers turned to screams and he burned. Why cling to these false gods? I have worshipped them all my life. All your life, Davos Seaworth? As well say it was so yesterday. She shook her head sadly. You never fear to speak the truth to kings. Why do you lie to yourself? Open your eyes, Sir Knight. What is it you would have me see? The way the world is made. The truth is all around you, plain to behold. The night is dark and full of terrors. The day bright and beautiful and full of hope. One is black, the other white. There is ice and there is fire. Hate and love, bitter and sweet, male and female, pain and pleasure, winter and summer, evil and good. She took a step toward him. Death and life. Everywhere opposites. Everywhere the war. The war? Asked Davos. The war, she affirmed. There are two, Onion Knight. Not seven, not one, not 100 or 1,000. Two. Do you think I crossed half the world to put yet another vain king on yet another empty throne? The war's been waged since time began, and before it is done, all men must choose where they will stand. On one side is R'hllor, the Lord of Light, the heart of the fire, the god of flame and shadow. Against him stands the great other, whose name may not be spoken. The Lord of Darkness, the soul of ice, the god of night and terror. Ours is not a choice between Baratheon and Lannister, between Greyjoy and Stark. It is death we choose, or life, darkness or light. She clasped the bars of the cell, and with her slender white hands, the great ruby at her throat seemed to pulse with its own radiance. So tell me, Sir Davos Seaworth, and tell me truly, does your heart burn with the shining light of R'hllor, or is it black and cold and full of worms? She reached through the bars and laid 3 fingers upon his breast, as if to feel the truth of him through flesh and wool and leather. My heart, Davos said, is full of doubts. Melisandra sighed. Oh, Davos, the good knight is honest to the last, even in his day of darkness. It is well you did not lie to me, I would have known. The other servants oft hide black hearts in gaudy light, so R'hllor gives his priests the power to see through falsehoods. She stepped lightly away from the cell. Why did you mean to kill me? I will tell you, said Davos, if you will tell me who betrayed me. It could only have been Salladhor Saan, and even now, he pray it was not so. The Red Woman laughed. No one betrayed you, Onion Knight. I saw the purpose in my flames. So that's just something that I really felt that was interesting, I really like the interaction between Melisandra because she's always, to me, so very particular who she spends her time with, who is worthy of her time. Stannis. Well, I don't want to list them because I don't know who all's going to watch this and what all you know. But I'm always intrigued by who she decides to spend time with. So I'm going to continue to find stories that I want to share with you because I think they are beautifully written. I think they add to the show and to the experience that is Game of Thrones. If y'all have any suggestions or requests, please leave them down below. I'm sorry I kind of fumbled there at the end, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back again next time. Just know that I'm sending positivity to you. I hope that you're doing what you love. My name is Nat, and I hope you subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.